believe about 16 people have been confirmed, dead at the moment. And likewise, we do know, let me just, get that information. And that quite a lot of numbers of people are also at the 44 military hospital, where also the vice president arrived in there yesterday. From the information from the Kaduna state government, condemns the terrorist attack on the Kaduna Abuja train that occurred on the 28th of March. Kaduna state government wishes to express its sympathy with all the passengers, extend its condolence to the families of the passengers that died in the attack, and wishes the injured a speedy recovery as well. In terms of the total numbers of people that have died, and likewise the total number of people that have been affected. Also, we are now getting images of people that have also been affected, and I believe I might be able to maybe just give us some of those that we have already. These three individuals died. They are lawyers, as well as also we saw trade union members died as well. So what a very sad one. We saw a young doctor that only resigned last month. She was meant to be traveling out of Nigeria, from the information that we gathered, this particular, Friday, which is about 72 hours. But she actually tweeted from the train that she was being shot. But to surprise, so many Nigerians were mocking her. Some even say that as a Biafra, what was she doing on that particular route? But not knowing that she was somebody that was working in Kaduna as as a doctor before, she died on that particular train. Missing numbers of people. Also, information that is reaching us as well says, one of the MD of there was a former deputy governor of Kaduna State on that particular train. So you can imagine mixed bags of different people on that particular train. But what we can confirm is almost close to 16 people have been confirmed dead between Abuja in Kaduna.
Somebody made when that lady doctor who has also lost her life tweeted that she's been shot at. And then people were saying, what is that? Was it tribal lines or
particular tribe that played out there? Where, yes, it was not just the people from the north that responded back on her. We also saw somebody from the Yoruba, which I've also have, the evidence to that. But it was more of the people from the northern part of the country that believe that, from quote and unquote, owns the country. And when she tweeted out that she was being shot, some were even asking if she could send, the image of, other passenger that has also been shot while, she was asking for a kind of an emergency. So you can imagine now that, this is now playing out to the question and the minds of millions of Nigerians, whether there's ever going to be unity among Nigerians, or this kind of a progressive Nigeria that we all look up to, in the last 61 years. And this still goes back again to whether those that want to be out of Nigeria, can still remain in a country where people have been locked into it. So this, it's going to create a lot of conversation for a very long time. But like I said, the young, doctor, I'm trying to get her name, that also died, indicate, this, yes, this is her, Dr. Chinelo, working in the in the St. Gerard Hospital in Kaduna. She was actually working in Kaduna, even though she's an Igbo, background, but worked in Kaduna. But she resigned from what we told. She was meant to be traveling out of the country, but she never made it. This was her last tweet before she died. I am in the train. I have been shot. Please pray for me. But it doesn't look like that went down with some other ethnic groups from the northern part. And like I said, some few from the Yoruba that responded to her in a very negative way. And those that responded to her are those that also have this kind of sympathy for the government of the day.
It's sad. It's very, very sad, because you can't say that somebody, I'm a Nigerian. I can go anywhere in Nigeria. I can do transact. Before I within the laws of Nigeria, I should be allowed to do that. somebody's working there, somebody is being injured and calling for help, and that's what people react to. Well, when people are calling that maybe they want to leave, then you get the reason why they want to do so. But it is already good. Now we have the president, what do you call him? The president, National Assembly, governors demanding tough action. Now, what tough action? We know that was it a couple of weeks ago or months ago, let me call it that way, when they came to say that, well, all these bandits will now be, the term as terrorists. Now, what have they done? People have now come to bomb a whole track to, derail a train and kill people. What about that?
Well, you're quite right. I was listening to the former senator at the 8th Assembly, Shehu Sani, that is also was representing, Kaduna, before he was not allowed to come back, for that position. And these are conversations that have always been on the at the back of these particular minds of millions of Nigerians. There was these people are saying it looks like that was probably would like to say what she looks. So what actually happened, what more can get the angle of what is actually happening in Kaduna, but only yesterday in this current situation. And we got to continue to remember that Nigeria still, this image will still continue to go back out. Not even the one from the food, but we're talking about the terrorist attack yesterday. This was a bomb attack. Like I said, we've experienced something similar in 2005 here in UK when we saw, the bombing of different places, between, the London transport. But what was, the difference there was, in under 48 hours, the MI5, the British security were able to pinpoint quickly who they are in terms of security, CCTV. When Amechi was asked yesterday, the transport minister, after visiting that particular location, what happened to that security route? What happened to that? There was security on the train with armed, but they were overpowered. So I come back again to you in the studio because I know of time constraint this morning, but there'll be more conversation on this later on Niger Voices at exactly 1800 hours.
Wow. Listeners, if you are listening to us and you hear from this part of the world, Nigeria, with all these concerns, do you feel comfortable traveling on the rail? Using the railway at all? Do you feel comfortable using that now? Do you think that people are going to, now some groups are also now going to be plotting to do that? But has any group accepted responsibility for this attack?
Well, we know that it's the terrorist attack. There's no doubt about that, and everybody believes and knows that what actually happened is a terrorist attack, and they haven't come out to say we've done it, but maybe within the next couple of days, with the passengers that were taken away out of the train, there will be more negotiation and ransom to be paid as well. But we will have to wait and see. But like I said, this is still the same, terrorist ISWAP activities that have endangered the lives of millions of Nigerians, and they continue to do so.
Okay, listeners, it is Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, the Wednesday edition of the morning show. Mr. Olayomi Koiki Kojo in North London studios. I'm Archie here in the studios in the south. Now, Amayo says, what Nigerians need now is discussion of Nigeria either to stay together or disintegrate. Of course, we've talked about that at length. If you think that you're going about your duties or your business and you end up dying or being kidnapped and you have to go find some money, what kind of life do you think you are having or you have? Well, now let's move on to a statement that SOWORE posted, and it's quite an interesting one, and it's pertaining to some information that the DSS gave, saying that the IGBOHO were planning to come and bomb the stadium where yesterday the match between the Green Eagles and Ghana Black Stars took place, and therefore stop people from the Yoruba.
You wonder whether a demand for self-determination like the Biafra are doing. Already we know that this government kidnapped and rendition NNAMDI KANU from Kenya has been labeled on him, from the Department of State Service. And I had explosive attack on the MK Abiola National Stadium, this particular event. And I'm not sure what it is, and civilians are saying, how come they've not been able to pick up on all the international airport? To attack on that same particular intelligent gathering do we have in Nigeria to protect the lives of millions of Nigerians? But like I said, whatever the intelligence out as well, and there was another chaos.
So Olayomi Koiki, on a race. Okay, now everyone in Nigeria, what's
Filtered out from a trouble Islam world. I've seen, one of them storm the pitch in a second, storm the pitch at the Abuja. Dr. Joseph Kabungo, the Zambia effort, passed away while working. What a very sad one coming from
we're seeing there. But we hope that I have a peace. But let's move on to some other stories.
terrorist attack, being welcomed by the Nigerian versus Ghana conflict will be lost, says Amechi. Measures did they put through to make sure that line and track that could lead to lottery, digital security? Why was it not approved? If nobody approved have died in that particular incident, it could have been averted with a digital security equipment will be lost. Already, they are around and come back because of the time constraint this morning out of Nigeria. Room 901 on February, our brother Emmanuel, who spoke him for following up on the matter, should protect lives. When they were putting the structure, this is Starr Radio UK. It is your.
Yeah, but that's a sad. I need this equipment. So I apologize to the people that Saturday this happened, then business, and the government can get the tax.
Through as well the deeper life path and Kapinja to us. It's gonna be who should be your family. Send your voices. You don't want to miss that at exactly a single innocent person, that innocent doctor that was like the late, this of Nigeria. She Wally that was held in Lagos. As we continue to monitor the.
Well, listeners,
thank you very much, and then we catch up later. I has posted something on our faith. Who is next? Very sad story. In your own state, you don't go transact any business elsewhere.